something a little different today. I'm in my Italian village of Lanzo and I'm going to show you around and tell you a little about it. So this is Lanzo It's a little village by the Swiss border. Switzerland is literally 5 kilometers this way. On a car you could be 15 minutes in Lugano. So that makes it really cool because you're in Italy, but you're really close to Switzerland. And practically what that means is that a lot of people stay here or in the surrounding villages and work in Switzerland. Also means that it's a little nicer than the rest of Italy because obviously you've got that Swiss influence. Now it's quite a small village, as you're going to see. It has a steady state population of a couple thousand, but that number balloons up to around 10,000. So it's mostly like families. There's a lot of old people as well because there's a retirement home. There's a tennis court with a clay pitch. We've got the balcony of Italy this way, which is also quite famous. I might do a thing there. There are deers, there are birds, the wildlife is beautiful. There's so much green, and what that means is that it's a wonderful place for your morning walk and also very relaxing. So it's quite hilly, you must imagine. We're in the mountains. These used to be skiing slopes, but they've now become biking slopes. This one, as you can see, this is number 8. I did it last year. But that doesn't stop a lot of big houses from being built. You take a look here, behind this parking lot. There's the church. We're going to the church in a second, I'll show you the church. But you take a look here, they're building a new house. It's $500,000. A Swiss gentleman. That there, that's a black Madonna. These things are pretty rare and they're really good luck, but our church has one. This building, that's the one. That's on sale for a couple million. To the village centre now. As you can see, it's beautiful houses. This red one is actually a restaurant by the gentleman that runs my building. But you're coming through to the city centre, and sort of you can see on the outskirts some of the bigger houses. So you must remember Lanzo. Wow, look at these beautiful frescoes. But you must remember Lanzo used to be a place for wealthy Milanese. So there are all of these grand, majestic houses that obviously now are not inhabited or half inhabited. But this is the village centre. I'll show you just how small it is when we turn around. But I think there's 3 restaurants in town. There was the one by the gentleman that runs my building. And this is another pizza place that used to do better. And then there's one somewhere else. But literally this street is it. There's like maybe 2 more blocks here, and that's the village centre. And for such a small village, there's a surprising amount of people around. You see, there's lots of people and there's lots of cars, but it's quite cool. And this is the village square. As you can imagine, there's like 2 coffee shops there, and then down that way, it's the city hall, and where all the kids hang out. So it's cool. You come in the morning and all the kids, they go to their yellow school bus. This is the city's bakery. Take a look at this. It's a little Italian bakery. These breads, these ones are the best. That she's got all sorts of things and it's always fresh. And people even pre-order the breads. So look at that big household. If they pre-order that bread, but she makes things every day. It's wonderful. Now, another really cool thing here are all like the natural things that grow. So our neighbor makes, I'm not sure if he makes her own honey or she buys the honey, but I believe she makes her own honey. So sort of in her garage, she's got all of these little pots of honey, and it's the most beautiful honey you'll have ever tried. A lot of cool flavors, but a lot of cool flowers rather, but rhododendron is the best. It's like this thick thing and it tastes amazing and it's got all these medicinal qualities. Ah, there they are. So it's little blackberries, and these are so phenomenal. So last year they were they were more abundant. Last year there was like a lot of them. So we came maybe every day for a full week, and you could gorge yourself on these blackberries, and then afterwards we grabbed all the extra blackberries because there were so many. There are some raspberries. Oh no, those are unripe blackberries. And then you grab the extra ones and you make some compote. And that's like delicious. There they are. You can hear the geese now. Let me try to zoom in. Alright guys, take a look at this. These look like rabbit droppings, meaning that there are wild rabbits here as well. So wild rabbits and wild deer.